Okie dokie. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm late. I don't know why my light is not working and I charged it. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. Oh, it still needed a whole charge? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna do this one a little different. I'm sorry about the light, but we're gonna do it like this today because I don't want to cut that other light on. And let me see. So it'll be so bright. Can you guys see me? I thought my light only needed a couple of time, like a couple of maybe an hour or so to charge, but it didn't. So that's my fault. Hold on, let me see something. Y'all give me 1 minute. That's too bright. Okay. So we're gonna do it like this. Okay. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But I thought that I didn't need to have it charged so long. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it because y'all I have a lot to do after this. So if you guys know that last week I did not have Bible study at all. And I do apologize about that, but that's why this time, this Friday, okay, we have a lot to talk about. It's a lot that I have to let you guys know. It's a lot that I want to get across for you guys. And it's a lot that needs to be said. Okay. So let me do it this way. Hold on, give me 1 second. We're gonna have to have some light this time, okay, y'all? We're gonna have to have some light. It's a little dark. Maybe a little bit. I don't like it like so dark. That sucks. That really does suck. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it like this because couldn't have it too bright up in here. What's the best I can do? All right. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we do have a lot to talk about. Okay, we do have a lot. So last weekend, and it keeps falling. There we go. Last weekend, so last weekend we had a surprise guest that talked about her fighting through her sins. So that was a recap. I have a poll for you guys that I'm currently doing. And the question before, because this was a question that was asked to me. I was asked this question. And it was, I just short noticed it for you guys because I couldn't put too much. But would you date someone you're not attracted to, but they have all the qualities that you need in a relationship? So, y'all, I think that's my watch. Hold on, because I seen the truck hit. Sorry. So, would you date someone that you're not attracted to, but they have all the qualities that you need in a relationship? Or would you date someone that what was the question? What was the question? Or would you date someone that did not have all the qualities, but you were attracted to them? I have an answer for the person that asked me that question, but I will get to that once we're done with Bible study. Okay. And I'm just letting somebody said no. So you would not date someone that you're not attracted to. So that means that this person can have all the qualifications that you want them to have in a relationship. But because you're not attracted to them, you will not date them. That's what you're telling me. Okay. All right. So today we're going to go in. We're going to talk about it's 5 things we're going to discuss. And I'm going to go not too fast, but let me know if I'm moving too fast. And y'all just tell me to slow down just a little bit. We're going to talk about single mothers, single fathers. We're going to talk about which fast is right for you. I know in session 2, I talked about fasting, but this time we're going to talk specifically about which fast is right for you. So I'm going to go into detail of all the fasting and which one that you feel like you should do at this moment or any time in life. And then we're going to talk about 6 key areas how a woman can be a blessing for a man. I mean, there's more areas, but we're just gonna dibble down to 6. And number 4, we're going to talk about the value of a friendship, and I'm going to get that from the scripture itself. And then we're going to talk about godly men. So, and then I'm going to answer that question. And then there are 2 things that I just wanted you guys to know. It's like short little reminders that I just wanted you guys to know that I'm going to do. So I'm going to get into it because this one may be a little long here. So we're going to start with single mothers and fathers. The reason that I'm can talk about this, and it's godly single mothers, single fathers. That's a whole different ball game than a regular single mother, single father. Anyone that's walking in Christ and that is trying to do righteousness and be righteous and you just be the best that you can for our Lord and Savior. That's who I'm talking about. These are the people that I'm reaching out to, and these are the people that I'm talking to. If you know for sure that you are not in any shape, way, or form, wanting to have a relationship with God or anything like that, I'm not talking to you. But hopefully one day you will. And hopefully by me talking like this or spreading this message across to you guys, that you would revert and want to get to know God. So I'm just going to get started. Godly single mothers and fathers, and I add fathers in there as well, because I know there's a lot of single fathers that don't get recognition, that literally either the mother has passed away, or the mother has given up full custody. I know a lot of men that really have full custody of their kids, and the mother does not. So I definitely want you guys to listen to the 3 things. Being a mother and father is not easy. Children are a blessing. And I know sometimes we find ourselves in a burden, like we feel like children are just a burden and, oh my gosh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But we have to always remember that children are a blessing and they are a gift from God. So always have that in your mindset. Try to find entertaining and creative ways to enjoy life with them. And it's a precious journey. So if you look at it to where, okay, I know that I'm doing the best that I can, you know that you're doing the best that you can by your kids, and you're sacrificing and you're making certain movements, you're making certain motive, certain accomplishments just for them to have a better life. God will bless you for that. So don't always look at it, because I'm not going to lie, I used to look at it as, oh my gosh, it's too much for me. I'm done with these kids. Not saying I want to give up and stop being a mom, but there's days that, yes, and I know a lot of mothers can attest to this, and some fathers as well, that some days you do just feel like, okay, am I doing this right? And do I have enough to be able to support them? Like, there's a lot of thought that goes into being a single mom and single dad. And basically, I'm just giving you guys encouragement. The second one would be, you cannot do it all. So don't think that you have to do everything. Number 1, you shouldn't. That's just number 1. But if you're in the predicament to where you have no one, you don't have a village, you don't have support, you don't have any type of motivation outside of just yourself and your kids, just realize you cannot do it all. And that is okay. It was not intended for you to do it all. That's just what that is. It was never intended for one person to take on all of that burden. So if you ever get to the point of, oh my gosh, I feel like I have to do this and I have to do that, you really do not. Just do the best that you can. Don't overly do, but just do the best that you can, because if you overly do it, you're going to burn yourself out. And I can speak from experience. You will be tired mentally and physically. So just realize you cannot do it all. Do not put too much on yourself. It is okay to rest. You do not have to prove anything to anyone. Be the best mother and father that you can be. And also, you do not know it all. Like, don't feel that because this person has achieved this as a mother and a father, and you haven't achieved it yet, that you're not in the right space, or you're not in the right, I would say, like you feel like you kind of, far back. Like, I'm not where I need to be. That may not be true, because you never know who helped that person. I have a lot of people that walk around and they'll say, okay, well, I have my house, but I guarantee you, and I'm telling y'all what I know, I guarantee you there are a lot of single mothers and fathers who are in the house today, but I guarantee you it's not in their name. Everybody has had help. So please do not feel that you can do it all by your own. You cannot do it by yourself. Now, can you? Yes. Will you be burnt out? Yes. Will you be tired? Yes. But God never intended for you to be. That's why he wants you to rest. It's okay to rest. Take time to pour on yourself and love on yourself. You can still be a mom and a dad, and you can still do the things that you need to do and still have time to yourself. Because if you're not mentally stable, your kids won't be, they won't have the best approach. They won't have the best, mother and father of you. They won't get to see that side of you, the best you that you can be for them. So if you notice most of the time, like if you've been sad and you're not trying to take it out on your kids, but your kids come in the room and you're already aggravated, you sad, you upset, you mad, and you take it out on them, not purposely, but that's just how you feel. Understand it's okay. No one's perfect. No one's perfect at all. So please just do the best that you can do. And you don't have to prove anything to nobody. You don't have to prove nothing to say, okay, I've been doing this and I've been doing that. I'm telling you, the truth speaks for itself. People see who does what they do. You have a lot of men and women who act like, I do this for my kids and that, but no, they only get them once in a while. They don't really help out with the finances. They don't really show up to support to the games. The truth is always revealed every time. So just do what you can do. Focus on you and don't worry about what anybody else have going on and what their thoughts is about you being a single mom or a dad. I promise you. And you do not know it all. No, I this is my theory. I believe, just me, that we are all big kids. I don't believe there's a such thing as an adult. That's just me, okay? And the reason I say that because nobody knows the right way. Nobody knows the correct path. No one has all the answers. There are multiple ways. Like people say, you have to go to college to make a living. You really don't. You don't have to go to college to be a millionaire. That's the route that you've taken. But I don't want to go. I want to pursue this. And that's just that. But people will make you feel bad. Society will make you feel bad. Oh, you don't have a degree. You don't have this. You don't have that. So that don't mean you don't know anything. You don't even know everything because you went to school for that specific degree. You didn't go for everything. So you don't know everything. So always keep in mind, you don't know it all and you don't have to know it all. You may not have what you need and want at the moment, but that does not mean that you're not on the right path. So that's another thing that I just want to push out there to you guys, because I've just been seeing a lot of women just, being hard on themselves. And I'm like, stop. Don't do that, baby. You're doing the best that you can and continue to keep doing the best that you can. God sees all of this. And I promise you, any person that have a child and that does not help, they will be judged. So don't even worry about it. Let them live the life that they think they're living, because this is not even our home, but let them think that they have a good life here. Yeah. And that'll be okay. That'll be fine. Let them do what they do and you do what you do. Number 3, stop having unrealistic expectations towards kids. So when I say that, I'm talking about like, stop expecting that your child will be at a movie theater and they're not going to make noise. Stop taking them to church and thinking that they're not going to act up. Stop taking them to quiet places and think they will not make any noise or any outburst or yell or scream or cry, maybe hit you. I don't know. Just don't expect your child not to be a child. Kids are going to be kids. Okay. So, like I said, kids will be kids and they will behave and act the way kids are. And it's not your fault. So do not stress and have no fear, because fear is not of God. So don't, and when I say that, I mean, don't feel bad if your child is acting out in school. Now, yes, you can straighten them out. Of course. You go ahead and you straighten it out. You let them know. But what I'm saying is, don't make it seem like it's your fault. Like, oh, I'm a bad parent because my child is not behaving. That's not true. Kids going to do what kids want to do. You can do the best you can do by a child. And even when they get older, they're going to make their own decisions. That don't mean that you were a bad parent. That doesn't necessarily mean that at all. Now, I know in some scenarios, yeah, like some parents let them do what they want to do, let them talk back, let them go to jail, encourage them, enable them to continue to drug deal and all this stuff. Yeah, that's a different situation. But what I said was godly at the beginning. I said godly single mothers and fathers who have the right mindset, spiritual mindset. You know right from wrong, and you do what's right and not what's wrong. So that's what I'm talking about. In that stance, do not feel bad if you're doing the best that you possibly can do. And, your kids are not acting up. I'm sorry, your kids are acting up and they're not behaving the way they should. It's okay. Definitely, not deteriorate, sorry. have them go into like a different area, like, I was gonna say that, but I'm not saying beat them, but because everybody have their own mindset when it comes to disciplining the kids, but discipline them at your own, your own. Everybody has their own thing. Some people decide to beat, some people decide to take things from them, put them on punishment, put them in the corner and count to 5 or 6, however that case may go. I'm be real with you. I beat mine. Okay. I do. I get a belt and beat them. That's what I do. So, because I'll give them 3 chances. You heard me the first 2 things. You heard me too many times. And the 4th one, I'm like, okay, obviously you're choosing not to listen at this point. So I'm gonna choose to get this belt. And we're gonna go ahead and do what we got to do and get it straightened out. Okay. That's just my motto. Everybody has their own. And like I said, do not stress and have no fear. Fear is not of God. So when I say have no fear, that means that if you have to do something in front of people, or if you've been talked about and people are judging you, don't let that worry about you. Don't let it worry. Like, don't worry about it at all. At the end of the day, God sees what you're doing. So those are just 3 things that I just really wanted to let you godly mothers and godly single fathers, single mothers know out there that at the end of the day, being a mother and father are not easy. It's not. It's not easy. It is not easy. And if you just get to the point of realizing you're doing the best you can, your kids will be kids. You can't do it all. You need to rest. This is a priceless journey, because you can't, once this journey has reached the road and reached its course, you can't go back. So living it, loving it while you can, because once they get 18, it's a wrap. Probably 16 nowadays. They want to move out and do their own thing. So, enjoy it while you can. Some days are stressful. Most days are stressful. But at the end of the day, the last day, it's a good journey. Now we're going to go to which fast is right for you. I'm currently on a fast, and I will tell you guys what I'm currently doing. I'm currently doing intermittent fasting, so I eat from 12 to 8. So literally, after this is over, I cannot eat anymore, and that's it. So I don't eat until 12 p.m., and then I eat from 12 to 8 o'clock. After 8, I cannot eat anything else. That's what I'm currently doing, and I'm doing this for a spiritual, and I'm doing this also just to, on my birthday, I ate a little something, did a little something, so I'm trying to lose an extra pound off. But mostly it's spiritual. So that's what I choose to do. And in between, I do still do a calorie deficit. So I still count my calories in between. Now we're going to do which fast is right for you. There are 7 fasts that I'm going to talk about. Could be more, but it's 7 that I'm just going to talk about. And, in the chat, you tell me which one you think will be best for you. So absolute fast. This is basically absolutely no food or drink at all. That's why it's called absolute fast. Absolutely no drinking and no food at all. That means nothing. 0. Nothing. Esther's father, and this could go to Esther, chapter 4, verse 16. She fasted for 3 days without, Esther father said, I meant to say Esther fast for 3 days without food and water. And she did that to seek God's protection. So basically, if you want to do this fast, this is the absolute fast, to where you don't have any food, you don't have any water. If you're wanting to do this, this means that you are looking for wisdom, you're looking for courage, and you're looking for favor. So if you're needing these 3 things, I suggest you do the absolute fast. Now, we don't know how many days, but Esther did 3. Now, if you feel, because God went 40 days, but if you feel you can do 3 days without food and water, by all means do it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I can make it. I need something in my mouth, something. I need maybe a bite of a chip. Maybe I'll eat some grass outside or something. I mean, I don't know if I can go 3 days without food and water, but if you're looking for favor, wisdom, and courage, you may need to do that, because Esther did it. It was in the Bible. Number 3, partial fast. So partial mean, what is that? What does that mean to you? To me, that means half of something, right? So that's what this one is called, partial fast. So that means limiting certain types of food or drink. So that reminds me of the Daniel fast, right? And with the Daniel fast, which is chapter 1, verse 12, he ate vegetable and drank water. I recently just got off that fast maybe 2 months ago. It was exciting for me. It was a challenge. I was thinking of so many different things to do. And I lost 10 pounds in a month. So It was pretty good. Could I have lost more? Yeah, but y'all know when it gets down to the ending point, you like, you know what, I'm about to go on there. It was still fruits and vegetables, but I think I started cooking more and adding more like ranch and cheese and stuff to certain things. But when he's talking about vegetables and fruits, that means raw. That's kind of different. I cooked mine. So I probably could have lost more, but by me just having fruits and vegetables, I lost 10 in a month. So Daniel ate vegetables and drank water. And this is basically, if you want to do the Daniel fast, and this is partial, so that's limiting certain foods and drink that you eat, you need mercy or a spiritual clarity, a response from God, a blessing, or you need to restore what you lost. So if you want to do the Daniel fast, it's mainly for mercy, spiritual clarity, a response from God, a blessing, or a rest what you lost. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I did the Daniel fast, God was speaking to me very loud and clear. Like, I remember that. Like, even when he told me to do it, all I heard was vegetables, fruits and vegetables. I said, huh? And then I heard it again. I said, okay. Then I automatically just went online and all I saw was fruits and vegetables. I said, God, I got you. He gave me confirmations 3 times. I got you. That was it. So I went ahead and did it. I did it for a week first, and then I did it for 21 days. Okay, so the third one would be a normal fast. So that's just the norm. And that's no food at all, just water. You hear that? So no food, just water. Jesus fast for 40 days, and that was Matthew chapter 4, verse 2. Jesus fast for 40 days and nights in the wilderness to prepare for his ministry. And you use this when you need spiritual strength, when you need favor from the Holy Spirit, when you're about to do something, and confirmation. So if you're about to do something, you need confirmation, favor from the Holy Spirit, and you need spiritual strength. I suggest that you do the normal fast, which is no food at all, but just water. And Jesus did it for 40 days. 40 days, y'all. The fourth one would be a corporate fast. Why do you think it's called corporate? Because it's, what is corporate? What do you think of? Like a group or like a community type, right? So corporate is a group or community fast together for a specific reason. So that's when it's something specifically that you're wanting. And so Ezra fast, which is my nephew's name, just had to throw that out there. So Ezra fast, chapter 8, verse 21 through 23. And this is when the Israelis fast for safe journey to Jerusalem. So when you want to have divine favor, when you need a spiritual leadership and you need divine protection, I suggest that you do the corporate fast. Okay. When you need divine protection, spiritual leadership, and you need divine favor, do the Ezra fast. And that is basically a group of community fasting. So that doesn't mean a certain time of day. Like you guys decide on that. But that means it's a group of you guys collectively all deciding, okay, let's probably stop eating this. Let's eat around this time. Let's, add this into our diet. Whatever you choose to do, but collectively, that will be the Ezra fast, aka corporate fast. Then we have number 5, the private fast, just as it says, privately. So that means individual fast, and this is often a secret. And most of that's the ones that I've been doing outside of what I'm doing now. But normally when I would fast, I wouldn't say anything, and I'll just people, like, why are you not eating that, girl? I'm not hungry, so I wouldn't tell them, but I would be doing a fast. So individual fast, often a secret, that came from Matthew chapter 6, verse 17 through 18, and this is when Jesus talked about the private fasting, done not for show, but a humble spirit before God. So how some people say, well, I'm fasting, and they just want you, girl, I'm doing it. No, that's kind of for show. You just want people to know that you're fasting. Because most of the time when you tell somebody you're fasting, they then become suspicious and like, well, hold on, she fasting. Maybe I need to too. Or maybe she want to lose weight. Maybe I need to. So then they start looking at themselves. No, secret. No one needs to know what you're doing and what you're doing it for. That's why this is called the private fast. So you do this for your own private request and need Okay, so do this for your own private request and need. So if there's anything that you just want, you want to talk to God, you want to hear from God, you need a confirmation, something's bothering you, your spirit's down, your faith is weary, anything of that nature, this will be the perfect one to do, a private fast, because he will give you the answer. Promise you. This is what I used to do. Okay, and then number 6, a national fast. So national fast, that is the entire nation, to where you fast in a crisis or repentance. That's when Jonah chapter 3, verse 5 through 8. Jonah proclamation. People of Nineveh, remember I called it Neve, remember I talked about Jonah and the whale, fast to show repentance, hoping God would spare them from destruction. So you will use this when you need increase, when you need, and normally when you increase, you got to decrease somehow, okay? So when you need increase, awareness from God as a group, collectively, and then God's mercy and forgiveness. That's when you want to do the national fast. So that means the whole nation got to repent. And they had to back in Neve because God was going to bring destruction. Okay? So they had to, that's when you repent, get on your knees like everybody do it. Like, Lord, you got to worship and everything. So if there's ever a situation to where your entire nation, I could say the community, the state, the USA, when something bad, like I remember when I heard that New York and California, these big cities were going to God was going to take half of the people. This was a while ago, and hurricanes was going to come and things of that nature. That's when they should have did the national fast. That's when they should have did the national fast. And like when COVID was breaking out and a lot of people was dying in New York and all of that. Yes, it's a lot of people and it's tight and it's crowded, but at that time you should do the national fast because it's a lot of things that was going on, in that city. So that's when you need God's mercy and forgiveness, and when you need increase in awareness as a group. And then the last one is the one that I'm doing. It's called the sundown fast. So you're fasting from sunrise to sunset. Jesus fasts as part of their repentance and sins on the holiest day. So when you need a spiritual cleansing, restoring your relationship with God, and discipline. The reason why it's discipline because it's for sure you can't eat from here to here. So that's going to definitely encourage discipline. I've been disciplined. Like I will be telling my child's father, like I can't have that after 8. And I've disciplined myself. 8 o'clock, no food. 8 o'clock, no food. That's just what you have to have, that mindset. So it teaches you discipline. Restoring your relationship with God. I definitely needed that because during the week of on vacation, my spirit, it was just in and out, and I was definitely attacked spiritually and mentally. And so that's what I said, I have to do a fast. I knew I had to do a fast. And I chose this one. I could have chose other ones. I could have done the private. I could have done the Daniel. I could have done what was the other one? The private, the Daniel. I could have done the absolute. There's a lot that I could have done. But this one stick with me because I needed a spiritual cleansing. I needed to restore my faith with God and my relationship with him. And I also needed discipline. And this is the intimate fasting. So that's why I chose this one to do for me. And those are all the fastings that, so in the chat, if you guys would not mind, just tell me which one you think is good for you. Which one you think you should probably do in the future. Which one, was probably something, hey, I never knew of this fast. I didn't know there was such thing. So give me some input on the fast. It was absolute fast. So that means no food or drink at all. There was a partial fast, which means limiting certain types of food or drink. There was the normal fast. You eat, no food at all, but you just drink water. And then it was the corporate fast as a group, private fast by yourself, national fast, entire nation, and then intimate fasting, sundown fast is what I'm doing. So which one, do you feel that you could do or that you probably should do after I went into detail explaining what they all meant? And then I would, absolute. Okay. So you just want to go cold turkey. You don't want any food or drink at all. So yes. And so that will be for 3 days because that's what Esther did. And this is for favor, wisdom, and courage. So if that's what you're seeking, you will get that in 3 days. So when would you like to start that? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Like, when would you want to do that? And while you telling me, I'm going to go ahead. Did I write that? I sure did. Yes, cold turkey. Okay, but when? Now? Tomorrow? Sunday? Monday is when I'm starting. All right. So Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday, you'll have favor. You'll have wisdom and courage. All right now. I'm with you. Thursday. Okay. Well, I'll still be eating from 12 to 8. So you tell me how that goes. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Now the next thing that we're going to get into would be 6 key areas women can be a blessing. So I took this from literally the Bible. This came from Proverbs chapter 31, 20 through 31. So I'm gonna give you time to find this, you guys. So this is 6 key areas for women being a blessing. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 20 through 31. So while I'm finding, that's not bad. You know, my big old Bible. And give me guys, give me 1 second. Let me check my door. I'm waiting for my watch that my friend ordered for me for my birthday. Give me 1 second, okay? I'm gonna see if something came to the door because you know I got to make sure I get that. Give me 1 second. While you guys find that, I'll be right back. I know that's right. Okay. All right, guys. So I got my watch. My friend ordered me Apple Watch, the new one that just came out, and I'm so excited. And it came. I'm gonna get this all set up while I'm watching my movie because I'm watching Planet of the Apes tonight. Y'all know I never knew it was a third Planet of the Apes. I never, ever. So I'm going to watch 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the 5th one I think is coming out. Yeah, it's coming out. That's why I'm watching it. Okay. But anyway, back to Bible study. I'm sorry. I got excited because y'all, my Apple Watch. I love counting my calories. I love counting because my goal is to do 300 a day. And that's the goal that they want you guys to do, 300 a day. And I know I do over 300 a day, but still just moving. I love doing Zoom and everything. So I just love to, I've always wanted to have that watch on my hand while I work out and see how much calories I lost and all my fat intake and all that good stuff, So I got to call her when this is over with and tell her thank you because yes. All right, let's go here. So Proverbs chapter 31, verse 20 through 31. Okay, and these are the 6 key areas in which a woman can be a blessing. Okay. Number 1, the way she works with her hands. Okay. The woman reaches out with her hands, and this is the godly woman. This woman reached out with her hands to work, help the poor, and provide for her family. Number 2, the way she creates a home. This woman sacrificially builds a home, often unseen by the outside world, but visible to God. That, tell y'all, you can have a whole house and it can look toe up. But if a godly woman is inside that household, the outside don't compare to anything inside that household. And I'm telling y'all what I know. Like I'm telling you. Number 3, the way she considers herself. This woman never forgets to treat herself with care. That is correct. Self-love, care. Number 4, the way she invests in her marriage. Like I told y'all, when I get married, my husband, my husband, every time, every day. I'm gonna let you know it. I'm gonna let him know it. If she is married, the woman is a key to her husband, position, and success in the community. Yes, that is correct. Number 5, the way she speaks. This woman speaks with wisdom and love all day, every day. And number 6, the way she exercises her faith. This woman knows and fears God. So these are the 6 areas of why a woman is a blessing. The way she works with her hands, She creates the home. She considers herself. She invests in her marriage. That means she put her marriage first. She ain't playing no games with y'all. And then the way she speaks and the way she exercises her faith. Y'all better find y'all godly woman. Keep playing around. So I just said that for the men. This is for the men. Okay? Find you a godly woman. And if she got all them 6 areas, you better go and marry her. Stop playing. Time ain't waiting for nobody. If you know what you want, go for it. So we're going to get off that. All right. And so the next thing we're going to get into is friendship, a valuable friendship. So I'm going to read this one from the Bible as well. And then I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Talk about it just a little bit. And this came from Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 through 12. Ecclesiastes, if I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. But Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 through 12. I didn't put any in that one. I should have. Let me find that, y'all. I'm sorry. And that's Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 through 12. I don't know. I think my phone just beat, but I can't look at it. I need the light. So whoever that is that's texting me, I'm sorry. They're probably telling me about the spelling. Let me see. You're funny. So there's a person telling me how I need to pronounce it. But y'all know what? It's all in love, okay? This is all in love. I'm preaching you the right thing. I'm preaching you the right word. Okay? All right. So the value of a friend, okay? Ecclesiastes. Chapter 4, verse 9 through 12. Okay. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. Again, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. I will go into detail of what that means. But how can one be warm alone? Though one may be overpowered by another, 2 can withstand him, and a 3-fold cord is not quickly broken. Okay, so I'm going to go deeper into that. 2 are better than 1. That is correct. And this is why I tell people, God never intended for anyone to be alone. Never. It was never intended for you to do everything by yourself. It was not intended for you to be by yourself, to love on yourself, to have no support. You were meant to have a village. He wanted all of us to love on each other, be there for one another. So if you don't have anyone or not a friend, listen, I'll be your friend, okay? I'll be your friend. Because I don't like that there are a lot of people that don't have anyone to talk to and share things with and do things with. Like, that's what he wanted us to do. And some people don't. So I wanted to really dig on the value of a friend here. Support system to help. You know, a lot of people need support systems. Some people say they don't need to hear it, but I love to hear. Shade, you're doing a great job. You're doing this. Some people don't, it may seem like they don't care to hear it. And it may look like they're strong. Yes, there are stronger people and there are strong people more than others, but everybody deserves to hear. You're a great person. I see what you're doing. I acknowledge what you're doing. I thank you for what you're doing. You are a great mother. You're a great father. You're a great sister, brother, whoever you are to that person. People need to hear, hey, you're doing good. I see you, man. I see you moving. I see you grinding. I see you doing this for your family. I see you doing right by her. Whatever the case that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, and that you're accomplishing it, and no one really tells you, at the end of the day, you do need to hear that. And people need to be more, affectionate with others. It's okay for a man to say, hey, man, I see how you're moving, man. Congratulations, or keep your head up. It's okay. And I think it takes a person that don't have so much pride and so much so selfish and so uptight and so in this world that they feel that they can't say certain things. And that, I don't want anybody to be that way. And I hope that we can stop that as, in this generation. Like some women see another woman, the outfit is amazing. And they go, I ain't gonna tell her that because I want to get big headed. Why not? Let her get big headed. Hype her up. Yes, you look good today. Like, I don't see what's wrong with it. There's nothing, that's not, by you hyping her up, that's not making you any less than who you are. So why does it matter? And I feel like it's a pride thing that we have that is like, oh no, I can't let her know, or I can't speak to her because she didn't speak to me. It's gonna kill you to say hi. So everybody needs a good support system. Everybody needs help. Everybody wants to be loved. Nobody wants to be alone secretly. I'm being honest with you. You got people that say, oh, I don't care to be married. I don't want no kids. I'd rather be alone. I don't want to do. No, secretly, you don't. You do want company. You do want a companion. You do want those kids. You do want that husband. You do want that wife. You do want that village. You're just lying to yourself. Stop it. So we all need that. And how we all need it, because God made us that way. He made us to need each other. That's what we're here to do. Help each other, love on each other, do God's word in the midst of all of that, caring for one another, checking upon each other, giving back to the community, tithing, multiplying, making kids, bearing babies. This is what we're supposed to do. This is what we was here to do. So if it's within your spirit and you're not getting it, then it's like, okay, you don't know how it feels. And then you're going to feel alone. And that's when the devil then tries to attack the mind. And we can't have that. That's a no-no. So, so we need a support system, and two people are better than one. I promise you. If you put two minds together, things will get accomplished faster than it will be with one mind. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care, how smart you are, how many degrees you got, what you graduated with. Two minds are better than one in any type of situation, because it's easy. Okay, you don't have to think to a certain capacity. You have that help there, because sometimes you overdo that thinking, you get stressed out. So two is always better than one. Now, when it said in the Bible, it said again, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. Let me break that down for you guys. So when it says lie down together to keep warm, it is not a sexual reference. That's not what he's talking about. But what he's talking about is huddling together against the cold. Because keep warm, obviously that means that it's cold outside, right? Let's come on now, because y'all know I can paraphrase these things real quick. So that also means, and what do you mean by cold, Sade? So what I mean is the world. So when he say two are better, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But warm against what? Like, why two have to lie down together to keep warm? So if it's cold outside, what do you think the cold represents? The cold represents the world. The cold represents a specific issue that you're battling. The cold represents a task, a hurdle. God knows that we're going to come against these things. So if two of us huddle together, put our minds together, be there for each other, support one another, help each other, motivate each other, pour into each other, cover each other, we'll be warm. So that means we won't be cold. And cold represents what? The world. So if two people go against all of that, when you go against the world and you go against issues and you go against a task and you go against a hurdle and triumphs and tribulations, you got that help. That person is there to help you. So that's what he meant by that. And then if you have no one and alone, when you fall, you will not have help to get up. So it does suck. And that's why it says, again, in the passage, but woe to him who is alone when he falls. He don't have anyone. That sucks, right? But then here we go when he asked the question, though, how can one be warm alone? Well, here's the thing. You could be warm alone. You could. You can. How can one face the world alone? He can. Okay? But always remember, though one can be overpowered, two can defeat him. So that goes back to where it says, but how can one be warm? Though one be overpowered by another, two can withstand him. So two can defeat him. Two mindsets can always defeat the cold, and the cold represents what? The world. Trials and tribulations, tribute and tribulations, specific issues, tasks, hurdles, anything that you're facing against, whatever it is that you're going up against in life. 2 is better than 1. And here's the kicker here. This what did it for me. When he said, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Let me tell you what I thought of, what immediately came to my mind when I heard that. Y'all know there's an outlet, and sometimes the new ones have 3 prongs, 2 at the top, 1 in the middle, right? 2 and then 3. It's like this. He said a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Ooh. So normally back in the day, it'll be 2 prongs. You connect it to the outlet. Now it's 3, like this. So that means that when it's 3, and I'm assuming why they made 3, probably to get a better electrical power, right? So if just by putting 3 in will cut the lights on quicker, faster, brighter, who knows, right? I don't know. I'm not an electrician, but I'm just going off here. It's better than 2. Because what if I put 2 in? What if it don't come on as quickly? What if the brighter is not bright enough, So that's what, it goes back to the passage. And a 3/4 cord is not quickly broken. The ones that's 3 prongs cannot be easily broken as the one that's 2. Because think about it like this. The 2 off top, right? Normal by itself. You break it. You still got that person right there to hold them. So if the 2 at the top fall, who's at the bottom to catch them? My God. Okay, so that's basically what he is saying. The value of a friend is very, very valuable. And then you also have to pick your friends wisely. You have to choose them wisely. Because some friends will lead you to a destination. But what a valuable friend is basically to be there. Somebody that can support you. Somebody that you can lean on, cover you, pray for you. These are people that you need in your life. And always remember that 2 is better than 1. Okay? 2 is always better than 1. And let me see here. Okay, yes, and I talked about that as well. So I did just wanted to bring that across to you guys because I see a lot of people as well. And I get this stuff. And the reason I look into this stuff and I get this stuff is what I see on social media. While I'm working and I'm taking calls or whatever the case may be, or working on orders, whatever the case may be, I can just sit there and I'm just seeing this stuff. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. You got people sleeping with people, friends, and sleeping with people, husbands, and killing each other and in competition with each other and all this stuff. And it's just, they go on social media and talk about each other. They thumbs get to work. And I'm just like, nah, they don't know what a valuable friend is. They don't know the value of what a friend is. So I decided just to give that to you guys. Not saying you guys don't know, but if you ever felt like, I need someone to talk to, or, I don't have anyone to talk to, it was intended for you to have a friend. God, he wanted all of us to be there for each other, a village to be there for one another. So take that in consideration, okay? And then outside of that, we're going to go to godly men, okay? We're going to talk about these men, baby, because we like godly men. We love a good old little thick man to just swoop you up, just to swoop you up. Okay, just playing. I'm sorry. Let's see. So I'm going to go to godly men. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, women. So now we're talking about the women, because earlier I was talking to the men about the 6 key areas of what a woman, how a blessing a woman can be. Now we're going to talk about these men, ladies. So we're going to talk about, let's see, a little bit here and there, not too much. And then I'm going to answer the question for you guys, and then I'm going to let you guys go. So this came for First Chronicles chapter 7, verse 41. No, verse 40. Okay, God calls men to exemplify the principles summarized in the verse by serving others. So a choice or a godly man. So this is what you should choose. Okay, women who are single that's out there looking for a man. This is the type of man that God would like for you to choose. He has given you free will. It's your choice. It's your decision. But in the book, he has given you examples. He's giving you like the forefront. This is what you should do. Okay? A man of character. A courageous warrior. A competent leader. That's what he would like for you to choose. A man of character. A courageous warrior. A competent leader. And this man is known by what he flees from. Temptation, my God. what he follows after, what he fights for, his family, what he is faithful to, his family, his family. Okay, being a father today is risky business. I don't know what it feels to be a dad, so I'm just going to talk about it, what it says literally in the Bible. Being a father today is risky business. The role is not accorded. The dignity and reputation is in our generation that it has in the previous generation. So basically what it says, in the past generation, it's not as the same as it is in the new generation. I can attest to that, okay? But that is not the way that it is regarded in the word of God. God holds up fatherhood as a high and holy calling. And that's why I will revert back to what I said earlier. If as a man, you are not taking care of your kids, you will not prosper. You're not going to prosper. If you're not doing, I'm not saying you have to do right by the woman and the kid. No, what I'm saying, your kids. If you're single, and I'm talking about the single fathers here, you're single, and the women, if you're looking for a man, if he is single and he's mainly taking care of his child, he don't have to be with the mother. That is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But what God is saying here, that he considers fatherhood as a high and holy calling. That's, like I said, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have kids. Now, probably because he himself is a father, of course, because he's a father, so he would think that way. But once again, guys, women are looking for, and women, you can attest as well, and men, hopefully you are a man of character, a courageous warrior, a competent leader. Lead, provide, protect, please. We need all these three things. What he flees from is what he's known by. What he follows after is what he's known by. What he fights for is what he's known by. And who he is faithful to is what he is known by. So I just wanted to throw that out there for the women. And I wanted to throw that out there for the men. And if you are a man that are watching, in the comments, you can write, which one of these that you know for sure you do, or which one of these that you know for sure you may need help on. Now, I'm going to go straight to these other two here. Well, you know what? Let me answer the question first. And then I'm going, because these two came to me Sunday. So I'm going to answer the question first. So there's a poll up that says, would you date someone or not? Would you date someone you're not attracted to, but have all the qualities you need in a relationship? So it's literally someone literally asked me, would I date someone that I'm not attracted to, but they have all the qualities, or would I date someone that had all the that did not have all the qualities, but I was attracted to? Let me say something. No, this is my answer. No, to the person that asked me, I couldn't do it because. And I would just say no on both sides. Number one, I ain't even checking for you if you don't have the qualities that I need. I need a man that's going to provide, protect, and lead. If you can't do those three things, I ain't even looking your way. I don't care how fine you are. I'm not looking your way. And then number three, and then the second one, I got to find you attractive. I can't date you if I don't find you attractive. No way, no how. People feel that, okay, well, what if you miss out on a person that can give you everything your heart desires, but he's not, you're not attracted to him, he's ugly. Well, put it this way, I'm probably going to leave him. And that's probably where cheating starts. Because why would you be in the bed with someone? Why would you lay across someone? Why would you want to love on someone? And, because everybody has their own love language. And mine, I like to touch. So if I don't find you attractive, I'm not even going to hold your hand. I'm not even going to kiss you in public, barely even private. I don't want to do anything with you because I don't find you attractive. So to answer that question, I'm going to get a hard no. As a matter of fact, it ain't even hard. It's easy. It's an easy no. No, I just can't be with someone that I'm not attracted to. I don't care I don't care what qualifications you got. You could be the richest. You could be the smartest. You could be the sexiest. No. Because if I'm not attracted to you, if I'm not, and I know my attraction for me is with the mindset, but I mean, everybody has a certain amount of percentage of what they find attractive. Like for me, 1 out of 100, what's your attractive state? What's your percentage of how much a person should be attracted? Me, 80%. I gotta have 80. You could be a good old 6, 7. I'm a 10, but I'm just saying you could be a good 6, 7. We good. If you underneath that, we're not good. I can't do it. And I'm just being honest. And you have to be honest nowadays, especially when you're dating and you're out here dating people. Don't lead anyone on and don't tell lies. Just be real about it. And don't sit there, and that could be somebody else's husband or wife. Just because they're not for you don't mean they're not for someone else. So I always think about it that way too. Like, yeah, oh wow, man, he got all the 3 check marks, but he's not attractive. He's not ugly. I just don't find him attractive. Don't waste your time. I feel that a relationship should be with somebody that when you first see them, you get bubble guts. You get anxiety. Your hands, start shaking. Your hands start getting sweaty. You start stuttering. You can't look them in the eye, so your voice start changing. You got to make sure, is my hair done? Is my nails done? I got to have on the right outfit. My makeup That's when you know you like somebody. When you start doing all that. See, if I'm not doing that with you at all, and I just wake up and just go, what's up? How you doing? I don't care. I didn't brush my teeth yet. I ain't brushed my face yet. I didn't do anything. I don't find you attractive. No. So that is my answer for the person that asked me that. Okay. And I hope that wasn't too harsh, but y'all know with me, I gotta be real. I can't do it. There gotta be something about that man that makes me go, ooh, for me to go, okay, we can date. Something. If I don't go, ooh, and I go, ooh, I can't do it. I can't do it. So we're gonna move forward, and then I think somebody said no. So yeah, I'm with you. I can't do it. And matter of fact, hold me before I get into that, this just came to me too. You got some people that have actually dated somebody because they have the qualifications, and guess what happened? Down the line, they start to be like, man, they get aggravated. Because when you don't like somebody, guess what happens? You get aggravated. You be like, hey, boy, this nigga, excuse my language, sorry, Lord, but this nigga on my nerves. I can't stand this person, bro. Why you, when you move, why you jiggling? Or why you walk on the side, why your feet leaning? You find something about that person that when you really don't like that person, we always find something. That's just like when you don't like a person, and that person could be probably in church clapping a certain clap, and you go, I can't stand her. Why can she clap normal? What? It's not that serious. So you know what I'm saying? So it'll start getting into that motion of, yeah, that person is giving you what you need, but you gotta be attracted to him, because down the line, after you've gotten all that you needed, after he's done showed you, or she done showed you all of the quality traits that you love and adore so much, down the line, you're gonna think about it. I really don't like her, and I really don't like him. Like, her feet is ashy, her back is hairy, her breath stink. Like, you'll start to find something about them that may not really be that big of a deal, but because you don't like them, you'll find something about it. Because I done had that happen. I done did that like plenty of times. And that's when I knew, okay, we got to cut this off. We got to cut it off, because you'll try just to be like, maybe if I give it a try. When you go, maybe, don't do it. You shouldn't maybe a relationship. A relationship should be all in. Check marks. Attraction. Y'all should have the main mindset. Should have the main, spiritual mindset. All of this should be in common. You should date to marry. You shouldn't date for a possibility. You shouldn't date for a maybe. You should date with a purpose. My purpose, I want my ring, okay? So I'm not dating you just to sit here and be like, well, I mean, he did pay a couple of bills, but he ugly. No. That's not right. That's not right. So give them to the person that they're meant to be with. And it is okay. I like, God loves us so much. Just because that person didn't work out, God will spin the block with somebody, or he'll send a whole new person. And that's really just the truth. So we're going to get off that topic, and I hope I gave that person the best way I possibly could. And I think that person probably was dealing with that situation. That's what they asked me. But yeah. So these are the two things that I just want to get across, you guys. This was Sunday at 2:25. I was sitting in my bed, and I went to church, and I left church early because mentally I was just not in the right space. Like, I didn't even want to go to church, y'all. And I was not in the right space. My spirit was off. My soul was weary. My faith was weary. My relationship with God I felt like it was just breaking. And I didn't feel like myself. And I was being attacked. So I went to church. I sat in church for maybe 10, 15 minutes. I told my child's father, hey, look, I got to go. I got to go. Got to watch the kids because I have to go. Like, I just was not in the right space. And some would say, well, why do you stay in church? Because that's where you should be. But I knew God needed me by myself. So I came from church. I went in my room, and I kid y'all not, I just said I had to talk to him. I started crying. Y'all, I just started crying, and I got cold. And you know how when you're probably in Tennessee or the mountains in the wintertime, and you breathe and you see your breath in the air, or you see, see how that is. That happened to me in my room. And I said, I thought I was tripping. And so I had my eyes closed. And I didn't want to open my eyes because I thought I was going to see God. I was scared. I was scared, but happy at the same time. Because I said, when I had it like this, and I looked down, and I was breathing, and I saw my breath. That's how cold it was in my room. And I knew that God was in my presence. And I just started crying. I started crying so bad. And I thank goodness that my kids wouldn't see. Because sometimes when I cry, my kids get scared and they're like, "Mommy, what's wrong?" Because they know their mom is a warrior. So if they see their mother crying, they know, okay, something going on. So I'm glad they wasn't there to see that happen. But I mean, I was crying like a kid, snotting all, just crying, y'all. And Sunday at 2:25. It just started pouring in me. So I literally already had my Bible study ready for you guys since Sunday. That's just amazing how God is. I normally get it ready Thursday nights, or sometimes it comes to me throughout the week. But this came to me prepared since Sunday. I had this written down since Sunday. Now I had to go in and get a couple of things ready for you guys, but I already knew what I was going to talk about since Sunday. And so, I just want to get this across to you guys before I let you guys go, because it's 8:00 and I got to get watching to my movies, and I gotta get my watch ready. Okay, I gotta call my friend and let her know that whatever you're going through right now, whatever it is that you're going through, is for a reason. And he wanted me to tell, I don't know who it is, but when I was writing this, he was like, they have to know this. I said, okay. Whatever you're going through right now is for a reason. For you to be the person God called you to be. But if you give up and you never get to be the person you were called to be. So basically, and I'm sorry, I was writing very fast. Whatever this is going through right now, if you give up, you will never be the person that he called you to be. You have to go through it. And you're going through it because this is preparing you to be the person he needs you to be. If you give up, you'll never get there. And that feels, I'm sorry, for me, I can't be stagnant. Every year, I personally want to grow. I want something bigger and better every time. Not money hungry, not greedy, very humble. But what I'm saying is, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, I just want to become a different person in life. Better for myself, my kids, and my future husband. That's how I want to be. So when I heard that, I just immediately said, oh, wow, that is like powerful. Because sometimes when we're going through something, we think, well, God, why me? Why right now? Why this and why that? But why not? Because you got to understand, if you're going through it, that means that he's trying to change you. He's trying to prepare you. He's trying to get you ready for the next season. And you can't, and you will not go to the next season if you have not passed this season. And like I said, I think in session 10, he'll do it right back over again. If you fail the test, I promise you, y'all, I've been doing the same test since the past 7 years. I have finally passed the test. So I'm telling y'all what I know. I have finally passed the test. When you get to the point of realizing I can't do this again, when you put your hands up and go, I can't do it again. Like, really say that? And you pass the test, no matter how you feel, no matter the situation, no matter how that person feels. It ain't about that person feeling. It's about you and God. So God is saying, what you're going through right now is for a reason. Please don't give up, because you don't even know how close you are. You don't even know how close you are. And you about to give up when you right there. You done been through the pain, the crying, the fear, the losing the faith, trying to restore your relationship, trying to do this and trying to do that. You done been through all that. Why would you give up when you just right there? You're literally just right there at the end of the road, just hanging a little stronger, just a little bit. And that's what we wanted me to tell you guys. So I know somebody's dealing with this. And just know it's going to be okay. Always know that if he puts you through it, you will come out through it. Or you will come out. Either way. Because he knew how strong. Now, he know the roles. He know the hiccups. He know all that. Do you get free will? Yes. But at the end of the day, you can do it. The second thing I want to get across, it doesn't matter what good you do, how good you treat people, or how much you do for people, there will be people who do not like you. I need you guys to understand that. Please don't try to make nobody like you. Don't do it. Don't do it. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Don't worry about it. And I know that may be easy, easier than said, because some people have a heart like mine. You just, what did I do? Did I say something? No, they just don't like you, and it's okay. It is all right. You ask yourself why. What did I do? Why they don't like me? But it's not that they don't like you. And here's the thing about this here. It's not that they don't like you. It's the fact they don't like your gift. They don't like the anointed that's on you. They don't like the calling that's on you. Do you not know certain people can see things ahead of time? Because you even have, and it's sad, but it's true. You even have people of Christian people that can know something as on a person, but because they know it's on that person and it's not on them specifically, whatever that gift may be, and they probably want that same gift, I don't like her. It's crazy. I'm living it. I've lived it. It's true. And it's what he want me to get to you guys. Okay? It's not that they really don't like you. It's not that they hate you and they can't stand you. They don't like your gift. They are threatened by your gift. They are threatened by your anointed. They are threatened by your calling. And Jesus knew this, and he already know this. You did not do anything to those people. And you haven't said anything. God know this. God know you didn't do nothing to these people. He know you haven't said nothing to these people. You haven't been disrespectful. You haven't laid a hand on these people. You haven't said nothing bad to these people. All you did was just been your normal self. He knew this was going to happen. This was already written out. Okay? So what I don't want you to do, and let me tell you, I'm saying this because this is why I lived it and I'm living it. I've learned I'm not downplaying my light for nobody. I'm not downplaying my gift. My hands are very anointed. I am anointed. I've been chosen to do what he called me to do, which is one of the things he told me to do is this. So by people not liking me, whether they watch it or not, whether they care or not, I'm doing what he called me to do. That's your goal, to do and live how God calls you to. Because if you say it's by his will, if you say, oh, it's your will, Lord, it's by your grace, Lord, then act like that. Move like that. Speak like that. Okay? So I don't want you guys to downplay your gift at all to please the people that don't like you. Forget those people that don't like you. Pray for them. Pray for them first and foremost. But you don't have to entertain them. You don't have to be around them. Like I said, God knew this before it happened. Okay? And whatever and whoever was meant to be in your life, they will be in your life anyway. Okay? Don't put your gift on the shelf for no one. Don't box your gift up. Don't try to hide your gift. Don't try to downplay your gift. Don't try to close it or try to, okay, well, no, I'm not going to preach today because I don't want them to hear me talk because they don't like, forget all that. You better talk. You better shout. You better worship. You better praise. You better rejoice. Do whatever you can do. It's not about these people. Because I used to be that way. Well, I'm not going to say the Lord's Prayer because, I may overdo it. And these people just don't like you because they don't like you. And they don't have a reason not to. But that's not the goal. The goal is to do what God calls you to do. Okay? Now, God chose you and for you to have that gift. Everybody has been called. Everybody has their specific gift. Okay? Everybody. There's not one person that don't. Everybody has a talent that may be more better than others, that you may be more equipped to do more than others. Everybody has their own talent. And God knows that. But don't dim your talent and don't dim your light because another person may not like you. Who cares? Okay? So God chose you and for you to have that gift. And if anyone tries to diminish the gift or try to tarnish that gift, They got to take it up with God. And that's one thing that I realized, you know, they have to take it up with God. When I came in for my vacation, me and my best friend were having a great time, a wonderful time. And it was just something that tried to latch itself on me that she was dealing with. And I'm not going to say what she was dealing with because there's no one's business here. But like I said, I got to be real with you guys. And it tried to attach itself to me. And it wanted me to diminish who I was. And it wanted me to say, okay, but no, don't do this. No. I'm telling you, God came to me Sunday. I wrote down the time, 2:25, and said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I already knew this was going to happen. You keep speaking. You keep moving. You keep shining. You keep doing what you're doing. They have nothing to do with what you're doing. Don't you change. Don't you try to be quiet. Don't you now? Because you got people now, they try to walk around on eggshells because they don't want to make the other person that they don't like them upset. Well, they already don't like you. So what's the point of walking around on eggshells? What more can happen? You already don't like me. So I might as well just keep doing what I'm doing. Let me put you more in the uproar. But at the end of the day, God said, don't take it up with them. I'll handle it. And I promise y'all, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. And I'm speaking on this more so because like I said, I lived it. And I say ED because I'm over it now. And I now know the real truth behind a lot of things that he exposed to me. And I thank God for that because I was always to the point, I was always trying to be the support system. I was always trying to be very respectable. Never disrespectful to nobody. I was always that person. Let me speak first. Let me hug them. Let me talk to them. Hey, how you doing? Let me start a conversation. And they still don't like you. It don't matter. It don't matter what you say, do. You can say, I didn't do it. You can probably do whatever you can. You could give them probably $1 million. It don't matter what you do. Whatever's in that person's heart is in that person's heart. And at the end of the day, you have no control over that. That's between that person and God. And I remember God said, let him deal with it. Let me deal with it. And if they got a problem with you, tell them, take it up with God. That's my new motto now. Oh, you take it up with God. So I don't like the way you take it up with God. Well, I don't like take it up with God. I said, now scoop now. Just keep it like that. Don't even, that's take it up with God. Then keep it moving. That's my new motto every time. Because I'm not dealing with it and you shouldn't either. Okay. So don't let nobody dim your light. Don't let nobody tarnish who you are. If you know who you are, you know where you stand, and you know that God called you and you have a specific gift that you got to spread across the word and get heard. Don't let nobody dim your light. I don't care who it is. Cousin, auntie, mother, father, best friend, husband, uncle, cousin of the cousin, uncle of the cousin, married in to be the cousin. It don't matter. Don't let them dim your light. Okay. And if they don't like you because you're standing strong, oh, well, so be it. What are they going to do? Hit you? So at the end of the day, we've all been there we've all been around people that don't like us, but I don't want you guys to feel I have to walk around on eggshells and I can't be who I want to be because I'm trying to make that person feel better. Forget that person. Okay. And I'm not saying in a mean way. That is, I still our brother and sister in Christ. But what I'm saying is pray for them and say, take it up with God, just like that. So we've talked about single mothers and fathers. We've talked about which fast is right for you. We've talked about the 6 areas that women can be a blessing. We talked about the valuable ways of a friendship and how valuable a friendship is. We've talked about godly men. I've given you guys just something what he wanted me guys to talk to you about that I just got done talking about, which is don't let anybody dim your light. And then so also, what was the other one? Whatever this is you're going through right now in this reason, in this season, it is for a reason. And then I've answered the question. Okay. So we've been on here for an hour and 13 minutes. I know that's pretty long, guys, but I thank you guys for studying with me, being my study buddies. I'm going to get a new light here because I'll be moving soon, but I love my little red heart or my pink heart. But I'm going to get more green in the back so we can push, so the whole background will be green. And then I'm going to get Bible study with Chardonnay. So that's coming soon, okay? I'm going to jazz it up for you guys. And then before I go, before I go, I have an order. I have 3 orders to do for tomorrow. In the midst of doing the orders, I wanted to go ahead and do a quick little giveaway. Okay. So, and it's to whoever. If you're on, you're able to do it. If you're not, I'm sorry, guys, but I know people come back and watch it. Like down the line, I'll have like 2, 3, 4 views, and then come back is like 12, 30, 20. I'm sorry, but it's only for people that are currently watching at the moment. And let me see here. So I'm going to pick a number 1 through 100. If you pick the correct number, I will make you a free Chosen by Chardonnay mystery gift. Or if one better, just tell me what you would like, and I'll go. Just tell me in the comments if you win, and I'll send it to you tomorrow. So I'll send it off tomorrow, and you should have it by Monday. Okay. So I'm gonna pick a number 1 through right now, you guys. I'm gonna tell you my number in a minute. But okay, so one person picked 50. I think I see 2 people here. Whoever this other person is, just pick a number 1 through 10. I'm sorry, 1 through 100. Because I'm sorry, you guys, I can't see the name, so I don't know who it could be unless you write in the chat. So this other person, no, you don't want to play to get a free prize. Okay, let me see here. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, look at here. Let me tell you what my number was 82. That was my number. Popped up. And the person that texted me, that's crazy. The person that texted me said 80. So the person that texted, hold on. And it was 82. And I what's crazy? The person that said 50, I figured you was going to say 50. So I said, let me think of something else. So the person that texted me, if you could please just tell me what you would like, and I will have that sent off tomorrow, and you'll have it by Monday. Okay. So I just wanted to play something with you guys. Since I was already going to have to do orders anyway, tomorrow. So you could just text it to me if you want to. Again, you don't have to put it in here if you don't want to. You could just send it to me, and I'll go ahead and get that for you. Okay. And then I'm gonna do that here. Okay, and then I don't know who voted. I don't know. But before we go, the person that voted, if you can tell me why you would not date that person. And guys, I know I just like, I know we can't do Bible study face to face. So I just like when you guys conversate with me so I could get a little bit more on your mindset. Okay. Just a little bit. And I'm thinking of doing something completely different. Sunday. I mean, sorry, not Sunday. Next Friday. So I'm thinking of if I have enough questions, whatever question that you guys would like to ask me, I will answer them. Okay. So basically I know like, well, you can't be the guest because you already the guest, but that means that I will answer whatever questions you have. So I would come on automatically, whatever question you write out, or if you want to pre-give them to me, you can send it to my DMs, you can send it to my Facebook, my Snapchat, or you could just, if you have my number, you can message me as well, and then I'll write down I'll copy and paste, or snap it and save it until next Friday, and I'll just answer you guys questions, because there are people that ask me questions. That's like how the one that I just asked you, someone asked me that. So I would like to do a real genuine, people change their morals, but it's hard to change how you look. Like you said, first look means a lot. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm with that. So, I'm thinking of doing that next Friday. So if you guys would like to ask me any question, what made you start, and what, have you ever seen? I had somebody ask me one time, have you seen a demonic spirit or something. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell you stories all day. Like, but any question that you just ever want to ask me, I will answer when it comes to the Bible study. Okay? Anything spiritual, mentally, and anything, I will answer. So you can do it two ways. You can message me via DM, text message, not TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, however you want to message me on any social media, we can do it that way. Or you can, when I come in on Friday, you can literally just start writing the questions down. So what I will do is I'll go ahead and have it started 30 minutes early so I can have your questions here, and then I'll just go in and start answering them if that's okay. Okay. So however you guys want to do it. And that's what I will do next Friday. Now, if something comes to me in the midst of that, any message, I will, of course, have to deliver. Okay. And before we go, is there anything that you guys would just like to talk about? Any type of anything you want to say regarding Bible study? Anything that you just want more clarification on? Anything that you may have learned? Before I let you guys go, because I got to pay my watch. You understand me? Yes, Lord. God is good all the time. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Nothing? All right. All right, you guys. So I'm going to let you guys go because I do have to wake up in the morning to get these 3 orders out the way. And then the person that won, I'll go ahead and I get started on your order too. Just let me know what you want so I can have that out and you can have it by Monday. And I hope you guys have a blessed Friday. Y'all, this week went by so fast and I'm so happy. Do you understand me? Woo, I was counting down to Friday because I need sleep. Like my spirit was on swole this week. I was just like, help me, Lord. I had to get iron pills because I was just running off of nothing. So God did it for me. Okay. But I'm definitely going to go ahead and let you guys go. Give me 1 second. Thank you. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a wonderful, blessed weekend. And I love you all.